Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your August 2022 reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that I have is the World in Reverse. So, the World in Reverse can mean many things. It can mean not having quite finished our past cycles, or at least not having reached the moment where we are in complete peace with what has happened, and we are open as above, so below, and balanced with the universe and everything that is involved in that. The card after is two cards. I have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, it represents your self-worth, self-value, how grounded you are, how able you are to accept support, knowing that you have what it takes to accomplish whatever you want in life, and so on. Queen of Pentacles, you know. And the Knight of Swords, this is like, hey, I know it, I know my worth, and I am going to express it. So I wouldn't be surprised if this month you express your worth and what the correspondence here with your earth feminine, or somebody expresses to you this truth about what it is, but there is this cutting what does not serve your worth and your value as on your feminine side. And here I have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles, that's the seed of your next cycle. And this is going to be like, if your Queen of Pentacles is able to, it's going to be all about being able to actually grasp that Ace of Pentacles and take it and do something with it, plant it, and so on. Under the World, we have the Ten of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. See, that's it. I haven't finished my past cycle. I'm not in peace with my past yet. Therefore, I'm juggling, and I have a hard time actually absorbing 10 cups. Being able to even if I am in a situation that is filled with all the good reasons to be happy and fulfilled and so on, I have a hard time absorbing this because I'm still juggling with my old grasp on reality. Two of Swords. What is my reality? I'm in a paradox because there's a part of me that still believe that the truth of what I've lived before was it, that's the end all be all, that's the reality. And there's this new notion that is there where maybe things can be completely different, where I can experiment joy within myself. The Ten of Cups is that capacity to feel peace and serenity, not because of the conditions outside of us, but within ourselves, and being able to actually share that. Like when you're in the Ten of Cups, you can feel joy, love, peace, serenity in the middle of the desert alone, or in a on top of a mountain alone, or in a jail cell alone. It's a state of being. And at the same time, when you're juggling with it, that means that you could be in a situation where you're healthy, you have a job, you have a great partner, you have whatever, 1,000 reasons to be happy around you, and still you'll be focusing on certain things that relate to your past cycle, your past reality, and you can't actually be happy. Okay, that's why under the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Sword, we have death. And death is all about being able to actually, okay, let's let die, release, let die the past, okay, so that we can, Page of Pentacle, embark into the new cycle. And that Page of Pentacle here, Queen of Pentacle, Page of Pentacle, Ace of Pentacle, this is like if I need to let the past die so I can embark and start, planting the new seed. And this will right away bring an extra pentacle in that movement, where here I have the Lovers that will, of course, I will have to make a choice at that point, okay? And here I have the Four of Swords and the Three of Pentacle. And my choice will be either I remain a bit retracted, still thinking, oh yeah, that's why I can't be happy, it's because of that. I'm still, brewing my understanding of my past sadnesses and disappointments. Or I actually start building Three of Pentacle. I start building my next cycle, my happiness and all of that, okay? So let's clarify this. Okay. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Sagittarius for the month of September 2022. Okay, let's look at that world in reverse. Let's look at that world in reverse. Ooh, you wanted, but you didn't. Be obvious. For Sagittarius. Okay, I have the Queen of Cups. So we know that this is laying in your emotions, okay? In how much love you are willing to let into your life, to actually feel. Are you like overwhelmed emotionally, or are you going to say like, okay, I am clearing this, I am allowing this into my life? The Page of Wands is in reverse, so again, there's this innocence and enthusiasm that is kind of blocked because the past is not quite finished, or you're not in peace with it. Let's look at that Queen of Pentacle and the Knight of Sword. So the Knight of Sword is not always very diplomatic. So this month I would tell you that if all of a sudden you understand something and you want to express it, look at how you're going to express it, okay? Because there's always a little warning with this, with the Knight of Sword. And if somebody explains something to you that maybe is a bit harsh, because, that's the Knight of Sword, this is to allow you to actually cut off, finish, and let die your old wounds and sadnesses, so that they stop influencing you, and so that you can truly be in peace with who you are, and your feminine and your masculine. The character on the World card, as you can see, here, you see it has a woman on top, and here it is hidden. It is hidden because in a way it's masculine and feminine. It's the first Adamus, where it was one. And so when we are one again, that means that our left brain and right brain are in synergy. Our feminine, our masculine are working together. They are one. And here we are in peace, in balance with the four elements. Okay, the four apostles, the four cardinal signs. There they are. Okay, let's look at the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Okay. Two of Cups. And here is the World again, but upright. So this is for when it comes to the relationships in your life. And kind of the worth that you put yourself, that you allowed yourself, that you believed you had in these relations, and what was mirrored to you in these relations. It doesn't have to be all romantic relationships. Okay, the Two of Cups, it's all the mirrors in our lives. Our neighbor, our boss, our co-worker, our family, our lovers. Yes, Two of Cups. But here, this is truth and an understanding that you will have about the state of your Queen of Pentacles in these relationships. And this is going to allow you to actually start feeling in peace and really letting finish, graduate from the past cycle. And there you'll be able to actually get that seed, that Ace of Pentacles, to build your next Ten of Pentacles. What is there? Six of Cups. In a beautiful, balanced heart chakra. Six of Cups. Did I say Six of Pentacles? I meant Six of Cups here. Do you see those white water, those white flowers in the water? It's the principle of a white flower means that it has been purified by death here. That the parts that we're still holding on to that are dead, that there's nothing to learn from anymore, been there, done that. If we're not willing to let it go, it's gonna poison and gangrene the rest of our experiences. Okay, so here that new seed that right now you're juggling into being able to actually grasp and take, comes from or has the potential to be experimented on the Six of Cups. So that means in that beautiful balance of give and take of emotions and love. Okay, let's look at that Ten of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, you're juggling because, see, there's an Ace of Cups here, but you are in your Four of Swords. Okay, there's the Four of Swords. You're juggling because maybe you have a hard time. Here's the Eight of Cups that kind of shows its face. A hard time letting go of your past emotions of pain and sorrow. You know, if you find yourself revisiting old stories of sadnesses and things like that within yourself, this is actually infecting the possibility of living something on a much higher level. You need to let it go so that you can get that Ace of Cups and not remain in the, oh yes, that time and that time. Because yes, the Four of Swords is restoration, but it's healing, but on a mental level, not on an emotional level. So we can go to therapy for like 20 years for the same thing. If we keep digging it up, refeeling it, understanding, talking about it and passing it through our mind, we kind of retract ourselves and we're like ruminating the same cod. Okay? So a little bit of Four of Swords is good, but when it's preventing us from actually jumping into the next things, then it becomes bad. Okay? Let's look at the Two of Swords. That's why, ooh, that was quick. That's why ultimately it's going to be a decision. There you are, Queen of Wands. A decision of, what do I want, really? You know, our inner Queen of Wands, even though you're Sagittarius and you are a fire woman, man or woman, fire sign, your inner Queen of Wands is all about knowing what we desire, what we are attracted to, what our fire is aiming us. So it's the law of attraction, because by knowing what we want and what we desire, we're starting to attract it. But not if we're in a ambiguity, paradox belief. Because if I want, let's say we're talking relationships, okay, or just connections. I want to experiment this type of relationship or connection or mirror in my life. But I also believe into what I've lived before, and I hold as much importance to that one. Of course, nothing will happen. Here with the King of Cups, it's all about that healing, emotional understanding, emotional intelligence, grounding ourselves into, this is how I feel. I have no problem going and knowing how I feel, and I am holding my cup no matter what. That's the King of Cups. He's got waves behind him like crazy, but he's on a throne that is on a stone all the way to the bottom of the sea. The man will not move with the winds, with the beliefs, and with the this and the that. He remains grounded. Now let's look at death. What does death need to let die so that you can experiment happiness to its fullest? Sagittarius, what do you need to let die? What do you need to let die? What needs to die? Okay. Well, if they're not saying what it is, they're saying that you're going to know what it is. Ace of Swords. And here I have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So something that is actually going to allow you to, put down your resistance. Your, oh my God, I have to put boundaries. I have to overprotect myself and use my willpower not to go towards my desire, but to protect myself or defend myself or justify myself from attacks, from the whatever, okay? Here, let's look at the page of, and you will kind of understand the truth about that. Page of Pentacles. Here's the Knight of Swords. So you're getting the sword, you're getting the understanding. And, there's going to be a, you know what? I'm cutting the head of the dragon and I'm grasping that pentacle. Here is the King of Pentacles in reverse. And a King of Pentacles in reverse, this is when we are confronted with a part of us where our divine masculine and other people's divine masculine were not supportive, it's all abandonment issues, struggling, being alone in having to do things, and you know what I have here now I've done all by myself, nobody helped me. King of Pentacle in reverse. I cannot rely on somebody else. That belief comes from a King of Pentacle in reverse. And probably a lot of your wounds came from King of Pentacle in reverse. And now this is like, if you understand it, and you're gonna cut the head of the dragon. Here, the Lovers, and the opportunity to actually make a real decision about your relationship, your connections, allowing this to happen into your life is going to be right there at the end of the month. Because you could be in a relationship also and just not be in it. Because everything that has to do with commitment, with support, with long-term trusting, and so on, has been referenced in reverse in the past, you know. Here, the Lovers is with Tower in reverse. And here I have Strength in reverse. So that choice is going to ask for some courage of rising above your story, your first reaction of protecting yourself or defending yourself from your animalistic side, from your ego here. That choice is going to be like, okay, if I follow, you know, my old way of doing things, I'll never reach what I really desire. What is preventing me, the beliefs, the structure, the way I used to do things, has to crumble down. When we have the Tower in reverse, this sometimes softens the blow, or we see it outside of ourselves because it's with the Lovers here, or it's just delayed, where we need to really get that download to make us understand what is going on. Because here you're still in a in between two. So for a lot of you, you're going to be conscious about that choice, maybe not ready to rise above your lion or deconstruct your way of doing things, getting out of the Four of Swords and actually start investing yourself and building. Let's see here. So for some of you, you will have made the choice, and others of you see making the choice, actually rising above your lion. This time, see, it's upright. And the Nine of Wands, which was like protecting oneself, you know, I'm actually making a tower around me. I can be there, but I'm not accessible. I have one heck of a tower around me. Letting go of that tower so that you can actually commit and be there. And I have also the Page in reverse, because I think Page of Cup, for some of you, it's still going to be that kind of, I'm not sure. Can I take that cup? Can I offer that cup? It's going to be suspended. But this is all about really letting go of your concept of engaging yourself, of really being into something, growing it, and not just juggling and doing what is supposed to be done, but without letting go of the fear of being hurt and it's directly linked to your self-worth. Okay, so I would say this is all about understanding what needs to die so that you can truly finish your cycle. All right? So, on this, my beautiful Sagittarius, I am sending you all my love and light for the month of September. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. To book a reading, a private reading, my two amazing nieces created a website for me so that all the booking and the information will be able to go through that at mysticwitchtarot.com. The link will be below, and so it's gonna be online Saturday, next Saturday, okay, the 3rd of September. And then, you'll be able to book 3 weeks in advance, in blocks of 3 weeks like this, okay? Also, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And of course, on the new moons, I do a little ceremony to give you back. And on this, I'm sending you all my love and light. Namaste. And I'll see you next month. All right? Bye-bye.